Hello and welcome all. My name is Khanam and this is my 6th video in PHP CRUD series. Okay, in our previous video we have performed all the CRUD operations, creating, reading, updating and deleting the data from the database. Now in this we are going to see how to insert this checkbox data inside the database. Okay, you can see here I have this checkbox data. If I click on JavaScript and React, I'll click on submit data. Now if I show you the database, I'll just refresh this one. You can see here JavaScript and React has been inserted. If I just give here JavaScript and HTML, submit data, I'll just refresh this one. You can see JavaScript and HTML has been inserted. I can also insert single values, HTML. I'll refresh this one. You can see only HTML has been inserted. Okay, now we are going to write the code for this so that we can understand how to insert multiple data inside the database. Now if you see here previous video, I have just added the data from here. Okay, this is the updated one. Okay, inside index.php I have this fields. I'll just click on submit and all the data will be added. I have empty fields. If I click on delete, this data will be deleted. If I click on update, this particular data, whatever I am having here, that will be inside my input fields and I can update this one. I'll update. You can see it's been updated. Okay, now later in this series itself we are going to update this table. We are going to add multiple data, but as of now first we will create separate table in the same database and we will understand how to add this checkbox data, and later we are going to update in our actual code. Okay, this is the code and later in this entire code we are going to update. First we will see how to do this one. Okay, now here if I just come here, okay, we have seen all this. Okay, connecting, deleting, index.php, displaying the data and also updating the data. Now here I'm just going to create one more file. I'll give my file name as checkbox.php. Now here first I have to connect to database. I'll just write here php and I want to include my connect.php file. I'll just write that one, connect.php. I'll just close this PHP syntax. If I show you connect.php, here you can see I'm just connecting to the database, okay, using this localhost. This is my username, password and this is my database name. Okay, my database name is CRUD series. I'll just come here. Here I have this CRUD series. Inside this I have this series CRUD, okay, in which we have performed all the operations, okay, this inserting, displaying, deleting and updating. Now I am going to create in the same database, I'll be creating new table. Okay, here I'll give my table name as checks. I'll just give here multiple data and here I'll just give ID. I'll be giving I'll just give here checkbox data. I'll give the data type as varchar for my checkbox data, integer, let it be int. For ID I'll be keeping as int. Length I'll just give here 255 and also I'll just increment this one, auto increment, and my ID will be primary now. Now I'll just click on save. Now you can see here I have this checkbox data which is having only two columns, ID and checkbox data. Inside my CRUD series, you can see inside my CRUD series I have this multiple data and series CRUD. Series CRUD we have already seen how to do this one. Now inside multiple data I have only two fields, ID and checkbox. Okay, now we are going to insert all the multiple data inside this particular table. Okay, later on I'll be updating in this table, but as of now first we are going to see this one. Okay, I have done this one. I'll just come to Bootstrap website. I'll be using Bootstrap. Okay, now in this introduction page, once you get started in this introduction page, you will be having this starter template. Just copy this one and below this I'll just paste that one. Okay, this script tags I don't need. I'll just remove this from here, and also I'm going to remove this comments. This also I'll be removing, and also title I'll just give here multiple checkbox data. And from CSS link I'm just going to remove this entire thing. I'll keep only the link. Okay, now I am done with this. I'll come to Bootstrap. Here I'll just type checkbox. Here you can see I'm having this checkbox and radius. I'll click on this, and here if you see I have the code for checkbox. I'll just copy this one, and here I'll just create one div. I'll give the class name as container. Inside this div I'll be creating form. Action I don't need anything because I am going to perform in the same file. Now here I'll just paste that code whatever I copied from Bootstrap. Okay, this is the input field, okay, which is having the type as checkbox. I'll just save this and I'll show you the output. I have written this inside connect.php. I'll just copy this entire thing. I'll just cut from here and I'll be pasting that inside checkbox. Okay, here I'll just paste that one. I'll just copy the path. Now if I just paste here and I'll just change to localhost. Now for this, here I'll just give a language, that is JavaScript. I'll save this. Now if I refresh this one, now if you see, I have this JavaScript and this checkbox here. Now for container, I'll just give margin top and bottom, I'll give 5. I'll save this. Now if I refresh this, you can see I have space from above. Now in the same way, first of all, I'm just going to remove this. I don't need this one. And for this, I'll just give name attribute. Name attribute, I'll just give here data. I'll just copy this entire div and here I'm going to paste that one, and also here instead of JavaScript, I'll just write here React. Instead of JavaScript, I'll be writing HTML, and also again one more I'll be pasting here. I'll just write here CSS. I'll save this. Now if I show you the output, you can see I'm having JavaScript, React, HTML and CSS. I have all 4 checkboxes here. Now I want one button here. Now below this div, I'll just create one button, and for this button I'll give the class name as btn, and also I'll just give btn dark. And inside this I'll just give here submit. I'll save this. Now if I just refresh this one, you can see I'm having this submit button. I don't have any spacing from above. So here I'll be giving one more class. I'll just give here margin wife 3. I'll save this. Now if I refresh this, you can see I have some spacing from above. Now if you want, you can give spacing for this as well. Better I'll just give here. I'll just copy this one and not here. I'll just paste here. I'll be pasting it here and I'll be pasting it here. I'll save this. Now if I refresh this, okay, I have some space. Now what I'll be doing is, for my button, I'm just going to add one name attribute. Name I'll just give here submit. And also I'll just give type. Type of the button is equal to submit. I'll save this. Now if I just refresh this one, now when I click on this, you can see my form is being submitted and it has empty value. Now here for my form, I'll just give method. Method is equal to post. We are having 2 methods, get and post. I'll be using post. Now if you see this data is being stored inside the database. Okay, this is array because I am storing multiple data. So this is an array. If I just show you, if I just come to the table, the previous table, I'll just come to checkbox. And here you can see multiple data is being stored inside the database. To store multiple data, we have arrays. Instead of writing only data, I'll just pass as an array. Okay, this is array now. I'll just copy this one and here I'm going to paste, and also here because it's an array, it will be stored as an array. So I'll just give this one, and also I have to give values for each input field. I'll just give here value, and first I have this React. I'll just copy this one. Whatever data you want to just paste that one. I'll just copy. I'll be pasting that one. I'll just copy. I'll just copy from here. I'll be pasting that one. I'll just copy this. And here I'll be pasting that one. Okay, you can give short form as well, JS, you can give here R, you can give here HT, or you can give anything here. Okay, based on your requirement, whichever this values, whatever you are giving here, that will be stored inside the database. Not this one, this value, whatever you give here, that will be stored. Okay, I'm just giving the same name because we don't get confused. Okay, you can give any name here, and you can fetch the data by firing some queries inside the database. Okay, now I have passed the values, and also name I have just changed to array. Okay, because we are storing multiple data inside the database, and here we have connected to the database. Now here I'll be checking one condition. If is set $post, yes, I'm using post method, so I'm checking this one post, and whenever I click on submit, okay, which is my button, for my button I have given the name attribute. This value and this name attribute value should be same. Okay, whenever this matches, I'm just checking if it is set post equal to, when I click on submit button, only then the data should be added inside the database. Okay, here I'll just create one variable datas, and inside this I'll be having this post, and here we have to access the name attribute data. Okay, here when we are passing like this, we don't have to give array because by default it is an array. I'll just echo here, echo datas. I'll save this. I'll just come here, not this one, I'll just close this one. Now I'll just come to my project, I'll just refresh once. Now if I just click on submit, you can see I'm getting array. Okay, this is just a notice, array to string conversion. Okay, this is not error, it is just a notice, but here you can see I'm getting the output as array. Okay, only if I pass like this, I'll be getting the output as array. Now I have to convert this array into string, and then I have to store inside the database. Okay, so to convert arrays into string, we have one method, that is nothing but implode method in PHP, and this method is going to convert arrays into strings. Okay, here I'll just create one variable. I'll give my variable name as all data, and inside this all data I'll just give this implode method, and this is going to convert this array, this I got as array here. Okay, this array it is going to convert into strings. I'll just save this, and if I just do echo here, echo, I'll be giving here all data. I'll save this. Now if I just come here and if I refresh this one, now when I click on JavaScript, I'll click on submit, uncaught error. Okay, implode, it's D here. I'll save this. I'll just refresh once. I'll just click on JavaScript, submit. Here you can see I'm getting the output as JavaScript. If I click on React, if I click on submit, you can see JavaScript has gone, but I am getting the React as output. If I click on HTML, submit, you can see I'm getting HTML, but the previous data whatever I enter, that is going. If I just click JavaScript, React, HTML, submit, I'm getting JavaScript, React, HTML. React HTML, I'll be getting React HTML. Now you can see here it's successfully running. Here I'm getting all the values here, JavaScript, React HTML and CSS. Now in my database I want to separate using comma. I'll just come here, and here I'll be writing this double quotes, comma. I just want to separate using comma. I'll just write here comma. I'll save this. Now if I just come here and if I just refresh once, I'll just click on JavaScript, submit, React, submit, JavaScript, React, HTML, submit. Now you can see it has been separated by comma. Okay, I'm just telling that separate using comma, so that in my database also I'll be getting an idea that it is separated, it is separate value. Okay, now once I'm done with this, okay, here I got array, here I'm just converting that array into string. Now I have to execute, I have to insert the data inside the database. So I'll be writing insert query here. I'll just create one variable SQL, and inside this I'll be writing this insert query, insert into table name. My table name is checkbox, or I'll just see here my table name is multiple data. I'll just give that one, multiple data. Insert into multiple data, this is my table name, and here I'll just write the column name whatever I am having. I want to insert in this checkbox data. I'll just write that one, checkbox data. This is my column name, values, and inside this parenthesis I'm just going to pass this value which is having all the data, and we have to pass varchar into single quotes or double quotes because it is a string. I'll just separate using comma. Okay, I'm just writing insert query, insert into table name. This is the column name whatever I am having inside the database table. You can see this column name, this one, values, and whatever values I am having here, whatever values I am getting the output. You can see here I'm getting this now. Here I'm getting JavaScript, React and HTML. That values I'm just inserting inside that column. Inside this column I'm inserting this values. Okay, now I have to execute this query. I'll just create one variable result. I'll be giving this MySQLi query, and this will take two arguments. First is my connection variable and second is my query variable. Now here I'll just check the condition. If my result is true, if it is true, I'll just want to echo. I'll just write here inserted successfully, inserted successfully, else I'll just change the spelling, successfully, else I'll just show an error, die, MySQLi error, and this will take only one argument, that is connection. I'll save this. Now I'll just save this. That error has gone. I'll just come to project. this is our project. I'll just refresh this one. Now when I click on JavaScript React, I'll submit. Okay, you can see inserted successfully. This message has come. Okay, if you want, you can just remove this echo from here. I'll just save this. Now if I refresh this one, I'll just come to my table database. I'll just refresh this. Now you can see JavaScript and React, because 2 times I refreshed, so this data has been added here. Now I'll just give here JavaScript HTML, submit inside my database. I'll just refresh this one. You can see JavaScript HTML has been added. If I give HTML, CSS and JavaScript, submit, I'll just refresh this one. You can see JavaScript, HTML and CSS has been added. Okay, this is how we are going to add the data inside the database, multiple data, and also you can add single data as well. Okay, now I'll be getting JavaScript, React, HTML and CSS. Now if I add only React, I'll click on submit. I'll just come here, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see only React has been added. Okay, this is how we are going to add multiple checkbox data inside the database. Now in our next tutorial, we are going to update our PHP CRUD. Okay, PHP CRUD, and we are going to add this multiple data values inside our table. Okay, we are just going to update the code and we will see how to do that one. Okay, now that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.